Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday night futsal action at its best. Big Bird's joining me in the commentary box, and Big Bird, 2 weeks ago, these two teams met in League football, and that is exactly right. There were absolute sprayings and shellackings everywhere as Essendon were 10-goal victors. Can you see the same thing happening tonight?
Well, Neil, that's the interesting thing. You don't know what's going to happen. Is Essendon going to take Brimbank for granted, or will Brimbank play their hard?
Was it a tactic? Did they say, let's just come out and get slapped?
Yes, I don't know, Neil, I don't know, but one thing I do know is that Alisevich is in.
Oh,
Thank goodness.
It's your favourite.
No Alisevich, no Brimbank, that's what I say.
Well, there you go. Of course, Masonovic in action as well, the two lethal pairings up front. Vasilevski's been impressive in cup football.
And then Kablav's put on the top two, Neil.
Yes, don't think he'll make an appearance though, just an emergency. Essendon have Darwin, Miletus, Antonovic, Zoric, JJ, Filipovic, Aseda, and Keeps back in action. Good to see him recovering from that head injury.
I think he was fit the other week, Neil, but just decided to be fit for the cup. So it's good to see him back in action.
Indeed. Filipovic, just wide of the goals. Kuzachu, long throw forward, intercepted by Papaeda. And
Papaeda.
Yes, well, you got to say...
Carrick battles hard, and he pays off. Hustled and bustled from the defence all the way to the D and laid off to the danger man, Alisevich, who you cannot leave unmarked at that back post, Neil.
Yeah, well...
just can't do it. Look, he's walked right past Filipovic. He had a latte in the hand, Filipovic.
Oh, he did hustle and bustle back, but he was caught flat-footed originally. And perhaps our theory was right. Perhaps Brimbank absolutely got slapped, and they're going to come out tonight and give it all that they've got.
Oh, what a back by Alisevich! Oh, he's quality, this lad.
Sonovic just couldn't finish. Makris, of course, quick off his line as usual.
As is tradition, a big thumpy shot from Filipovic from halfway.
Yes, 99% power and probably 1% finesse, tapping on that PS2 controller.
Imagine if he dished it off to a better option, Neil. How damaging could Iggy Filipovic be? Because he's very dangerous at running from the defence. There's got to be a better option than just thumping it.
He's the engine, but the engine lost its brake power over the seasons. Keeps, throws it forward.
Yes, I think this is Brimbank's best team out here, Neil.
Oh, Masonovic!
Oh, yes!
He's got the papaya and he's turned it into juice, and he served it up nicely. Watch this. Oh, yes.
He turned Papaeda like cake. That doesn't happen every week, Neil. Papaeda's been, been very comfortable in this Essendon defence.
Well, as I was saying earlier, Papaeda was running late. He took a wrong turn, Big Bird. Ended up running 20 minutes late, and Essendon went down by quite a few goals.
He took a wrong turn. Doesn't he work here, Neil?
Yes, he found himself in the broom cloth.
Oh, what a ball, Papaeda! Oh, no.
What happened here?
Cue the Ferguson Player Cake theme song music.
Calm it down, Big Bird.
It went for the cake line jump off.
Oh. Look at that position as a keeper. You've got to come out sprawling. I was just saying before, Keeps, Con Makris comes out 100 miles an hour.
But that wasn't making himself big at all. And it went through the cake hole.
No, he was playing, what's that game you play as a kid? Hopscotch.
It looks like a pogo stick. Oh.
Ooh, and that time he did come out, flattening JJ. No free kick there. And JJ just sunbaking at the moment. Up he gets. Kuzachu.
Plenty of lattes being had out there, Neil.
Yeah, there is, isn't there? It is Friday night, but there's $3,000 at stake, lads. Miletus, what a ball!
Oh, that's better, Kuzachu! Much better, fronting up to the ball.
Point blank range. Stop laughing at me, Big Bird. Side ball here to Brimbank.
Would you agree, Neil, this is Brimbank's best team out here? Alisevich, Masonovic up forward, and Vasilevski and Carrick at the back.
Yes, of course, a Meti, very dangerous.
Oh, yes.
And Kausovic, a solid defender.
And Mark Borchett, plenty of options off the bench, but this is the bulk of the team that has to play all the time.
Marky Borchett, that young firework, not in the side tonight, so they'll be lacking that little burst. Nevertheless, they're doing all right. 2-1 the score currently. JJ finds Udet. Looking for the back post, Zoric was there.
Oh, they're open again. Alisevich found space.
How did Alisevich get that ball to Masonovic? It's Zoric streaming forward. Not enough legs on him, though.
Traditional!
He reminds me of Tim Allen. He's got a simple, say, washing machine to fix, and he puts a V12 engine on it.
I like that. I like that,
yes,
yeah.
the tool man.
I like that. Who's his bearded accomplice?
Yeah, what was that? Al! Was it Al peeking over?
Yes, Al, yeah, no. Al was the backup man on the TV show that he had.
What was the neighbour's name?
We'll get back to him, Neil.
Side ball to Essendon. Darwin. Essendon are pushing here. Just can't seem to find any answers. It's Darwin with some good footwork.
Plenty of attacking plays on the pitch now, Neil.
Yes.
But Brimbank all four behind the halfway line.
Yes, and manager player Admi Kabla out there. Doesn't want to concede before the half.
Jesus, got turned by JJ's got turned! Oh, Kuzetsu!
And will Brimbank capitalise on the counter? No, they won't. Great save by Kuzetsu.
Yeah, since copping the Ferguson flare, he's done a lot better than Moe Kuzetsu. Put his body on the line on a number of occasions.
He's
now.
put the sweets away and he's baking some savoury!
Oh.
At the other end, it's Keeps as usual, still holding the back of that scone. Perhaps still feeling the rattling effects from a couple of weeks ago with the head injury, yes.
But back heel by Borchard there. Completely unintentional, but still copped it.
Keeps does well, Vassilevski.
Oh, yes.
That is a good finish.
As he did against Essendon a couple of rounds ago, Neil, he did score a thumper against Essendon, got one of the goals of the week, and he's just scored another thumper again. Although he was one-on-one, you still got to get him on target, Neil.
Well, it's not an easy technique. Look, there's a bit of spin on the ball. The keeper eventually would have got up, so he hasn't even controlled it. It's a first-time finish, and Brimbank, well, 2-goal lead now.
And another good thing is Alisevich isn't scoring all the goals tonight, so it's good to see him have the scoring pressure released on him.
Well spotted, Big Bird.
Good counter-attack here.
It's Cabs. Side ball. Sonovic.
Oh.
Well, Sonovic somehow.
Tabler getting the body in. Oh. It was like Jack was trying to climb the beanstalk there.
It's a classy beanstalk with a lot of finesse in Zoric.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Papaeda.
You gotta love that name, Neil.
Yes,
I think it's a lot better than the unnoticed one because he is getting noticed now. Oh, Keeps!
Look, Keeps is one that gets noticed. You've got to say, he puts his body on the line and he frustrates teams. That's what he does as a goalkeeper.
Well, Neil, he was the number one keeper at Hume a couple of seasons ago, and then slowly found himself out of the B League. He's got his chance in Essendon, and look, he's grabbing with both hands, which is what you need to see.
Grabbing what with both hands, you goose? That one just went into the pigeonhole.
Always getting chopped up when I'm building someone up. I can just get chopped.
Oh, what a thumper! There was no chance Keeps could have gone onto that one. A beautiful finish by Mesinovic.
If only Keeps could get both hands on that ball there.
I think even if he did, it was still rocketing into the back of the net.
Nah, very hard to stop.
Vassilevski, this is dangerous. Oh, another thumper there. That was off the crossbar and Keeps. You've got to love how honest Keeps is. He doesn't even claim that he didn't touch it. Says that's a corner kick.
Neil Brimbank are coming strong. They want this semi-final. Oh, Keeps. But not if the Keeps can do anything about it.
Yes, makes sense, Big Bird.
Yeah, I know. The words flying everywhere like bodies.
Ah, you've jinxed them. You've done it again to poor old Keeps. Vassilevski with 2 goals now, and Brimbank are heading right into the League Cup semi-final.
Well, it's still a bit early to tell, Neil. We have seen Brimbank implode in themselves in the past. Yes, they can tend to fight amongst themselves, but when $3,000, when you're 2 games away from winning $3,000, I mean, you've got to band together.
Did they do that again in the League Cup just 2 nights ago? What was it they faced?
Mickleham.
Yes, Mickleham.
They almost imploded in the first half there before the game just started, yeah. Big shot. There it is. Oh, Filipovic.
Wow. Every now and then, when they get on target, they are spectacular, aren't they?
Yeah.
Vassilevski looking to get it on the left. He's dangerous from that position.
That's Alisevich, Neil.
that left foot. If it could tell stories, it's probably have attention deficit disorder.
Futsal'Essendon is on now.
And there'd be some very interesting stories because it just has a
Oh, what a header!
And this time I've done the good jinx on one Alacevic because I was talking about the left boot and then he's got the head onto the end of it.
Well, Neil, it's the two danger men for Brimbank in this half. It's Futsal'Essendon with the long ball from defence, right into the D, and Alacevic putting his body on the line there.
And,
brilliant goal.
As the half-time whistle's about to go, I'm going to throw this one to Big Bird. This one done and dusted.
Well, you'd have to think so now. The goals are just coming in from everywhere, from all angles.
Will there be one last attempt? Straight into keeps.
He looks a bit shaky, keeps at the moment. And I wonder what manager Lubomir Rakovic is thinking. He's got a lot of attacking options there, but can he get him to gel?
Well, if you remember in just 2 nights ago in League, V-League Premiership football, how many goals were they down at half-time then? Correct me if I'm wrong, Big, but I think it was pretty much the exact same scoreline.
Yes, well, Neil, Essendon at the moment are reminding me of Brunswick.
The comeback kids.
Yes, the comeback kids. They always make games more difficult for themselves than they need to be.
Yeah, Metro.
If they had a better start, you know, they'd finish off games. Well, they're finishing off games like the top 4 side, but they're not starting off too hot.
No Anthony Hammer here tonight. What can you tell me about that? JJ! Kuzachu flew across. Couldn't keep it out of the back of there. And this is what I don't like to see about Essendon at the moment. Who was running that ball back to the centre pitch? You know, Big Boy, when you're a few goals down, you run and get the ball out of the net.
No one.
Come on, Bats.
No one.
And just John Travolta right back to the centre.
Well, Neil, maybe they back themselves. I mean, I would be too. I mean, they've got a lot of quality players here. JJ, Vlado, Papaeta, plenty of goals in this team. Darwin, yes, of course.
Alia Carriage at the other end. And I've got to say, look, from the kick-off, Brimbank were able to get a cheap shot on goal. And then just seconds later, watch this Carriage in there. 2 players at the back post unmarked. And I mean, Essendon, they did well to come out and get a goal, but not quite good enough at the moment if they're going to close this 5-goal gap.
Neil, a bit of history here for you. Diego Acevedo playing against his old side as well.
Yes, indeed. And will this be the season where Acevedo will finally see cup football?
Yes, Neil, Essendon will be staying up, Neil. No doubt about it. Will these... Oh, what a...
That was beautiful.
What a slide block by JJ. It just goes to show you he's their key forward and he's getting back and doing the things that the key defender should be doing.
He rode that tsunami of Friday Night Froth right on the rear end. That was a beautifully timed tackle. Darwin turning him inside out.
Yes.
And look at Darwin. Look what he does. No celebration there. Grabs the ball out of the back of the net. Look at that, places it for him. That is good. That's what we like to see.
Spot on, Neil. And he's rewarded JJ's defensive efforts with a goal, exactly what they needed.
Yes.
I mean, look, there's still 4 goals down, but I mean, anything can happen. You still need to get goal after goal after goal after goal, and it's happening at the start of the second half.
Both teams we've been a little bit critical of at this point, but got to say, I mean, it's warranted, Big Bird. Oh no.
Oh, gee whiz.
Well, are we going to be more critical of Brimbank?
The defence is looking like Swiss cheese here, Neil. Holes everywhere. Look at that. Kuzachu, straight as a ray.
The ghost of De Moraes has just popped up and said it looks like Big Bird's face. There's holes everywhere.
Oh, yeah, great call.
The acne has cleared up, Big Bird, so...
Yeah.
It's Essendon, and they're coming. It's not going to be another. Yes! And they're coming. Miletus is pumped. He's just fist pumped Alacevic right in his face.
And the hands of the Brimbank players are going up. Is this the start of the implosion that we were talking about, Neil?
Look at
They've conceded 3-4 goals in a row.
Alia Carriage here was jogging back like a soccer mum around the Albert Park track. Look at that. You got to be sprinting. You got to be frothing for it.
Neil, 1 more goal more, and I think the implosion is going to be well and truly on. Cabla!
Go on, Cabs, get out there.
Gets Alacevic, a dangerous left foot! Oh, Cabs! Redemption time.
It's Zorich. Couldn't quite get it to Uda Darwin, and he's pumped up Uda. Carriage. Kausevic dinks it forward. Look how much space there is for Vlado. Udet! Face palms himself.
Well, it looks like Brimbank are in a bit of panic mode. They're just going to sit right across the D, just try and reduce them to long shots.
Cabs has committed himself. It's JJ. Kausevic out there.
Back post, Miletus.
Well, let's analyse this one. I wish we could, you know, they draw on the screen and point arrows everywhere and say this is, you know, when you're watching the cricket or something.
Enough time, yes.
Kabla had committed himself all the way up front. Adacevic is pretty much an out-and-out striker.
That's right.
He's not going to be back.
That's right. That's exactly
and
right.
watch this here at the back post.
Yep.
No one home.
You had Carriage and Kausevic on JJ there.
My word. We've got a game on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, well, this is reminiscent of Brimbank, indeed, when they took on Mickleham in League Cup. That's a game I was trying to remember before. There were a couple of goals up, then a couple of shady goals went in, perhaps in the hands of Kuzachu, and they bounced back Big Bird. Now, as I was saying in midweek football, a true test of a team is, all right, you might go down every now and then, but as long as you can bounce back. So time will tell, and the real steel of this Brimbank side will show in the last few minutes here. It's exciting times. Kabla. Oh, Keeps was wrong-footed.
No disrespect, but Kablar's getting a lot of game time. I think we all know now he's better on the sideline, letting his voice be heard.
He needs to be back here. Look, how is this a 3-on-2 situation? Do not tell me they're going to concede. Oh, Filipovic just rattling the upright here. How did that not find its way in the back of the net? Bang, straight into Kuzachu. The left foot volley, no idea how that stayed off the line, and on that occasion it was good to see eventually 3 of the Brimbank lads behind play.
5 minutes to go, Neil. Only a couple of goals up. Needs his best team on the field now, Neil.
Oh, was that a save? My word, no it wasn't.
Are you sure? Oh yes, that was the post, Neil.
Side ball to Brimbank. Carriage saying just send it down. He's just trying to get out of there. It's JJ though.
Oh no.
Jeez Louise. So much space for JJ, who we all know can hit it. Bang into the bottom corner.
It's not like he was given too much space either, Neil, but he just did what he could with the space he had and pulled off a great goal.
Not long left, and you gotta say...
Vlado, oh, that was a lot of space, Neil.
You gotta say the momentum is in Essendon's
Well
favour.
and truly.
And I mean, if you were Brimbank, you just feel really...
It's panic stations down there. It's panic stations.
You can't play good football under these conditions. Team morale drops.
Well, Neil, they've done one thing right. Vasilevsky and carried on with less than 3 minutes to go.
They've got to play out the rest of the game. If they have
Misonovic, this is what it has to be happening, Neil. The best team on in the test of times.
And look at Adacevic, is the composure we're talking about. Holds it up, wins the side ball, and he's saying, where are my options? A little dink over. Misonovic, too cute. It's Vlado battling through. Vasilevsky trying to clear. JJ lays it to Filipovic.
Great vision by JJ.
Filipovic still open. Bang goes Filipovic.
Here's the counter. Here's the counter. Oh.
Couldn't quite get onto that left foot.
Well done on Keeks there.
Back into the possession of Essendon. JJ lays
hard in
it
mouth
off.
stuff, Neil. Hard in mouth stuff.
Now we're just under 2 minutes. And it's JJ streaming forward, the danger man. Vlado. Vasilevsky. Adacevic keeps, does well.
He's got to get back. Don't worry about the fence. Get back at him.
Miletus. JJ with his fourth. And Essendon have finally levelled scores here. What an amazing comeback. My word, can you believe it? And Essendon, at this pace, are heading through to face Pascoe Vale in the semi-final of the inaugural League Cup.
40 seconds to go, Neil. Brimbank will be kicking themselves if they can't get a result out of this. 4 goals up, Neil. Oh!
And they've finally put their foot back on the pedal and kicked it back into a higher gear. It may be too little too late, JJ.
Here it is, Neil. Oh. Is he trying to give it off? I was expecting a shot.
Trying to be unselfish. It's Carriage. What a flick over. Oh! Alechevich, who else?
Could it be any other, Neil? Or would it be any other in this Brimbank side?
A hat-trick to Alechevich and one of the most important goals in Brimbank's history. If they can just hold on to the lead, it was Carriage. I was criticising the lad earlier. I was a bit hard on him, saying he was waltzing through the park. And on this occasion, what a brilliant piece of footwork and futsal there.
And what a touch so close to goal by Alechevich. That's the class of Brimbank need, Neil.
That's the full-time whistle's gone. Oh, well, we all thought it was going to be Essendon's night. And Brimbank, yeah, another lifeline. Oh, what a game this has been. This is cup football at its best. My word, let's go down to player manager. Admir Kabla. What a game of futsal it's been, Big Bird.
Yes, Neil, and Peter Miletus, as we see, he is heartbroken. Cannot contain his emotions or his
clothes. The top's off. Oh, well, that sums up the night of futsal.
I'm here with the player manager from Brimbank Futsal Club, Admir Kabla. The boys jumped out to a good lead. What went wrong in the second half? You just took the foot off the pedal.
Oh, no. Just all credit to Essendon. They had nothing to lose. They just put in the effort. You could see they were really hungry. They just went for broke and we couldn't handle it. They got a couple of goals on us and we kind of started panicking, which tends to happen to us a lot. But at the end of the day, it was credit to us for holding our heads up the whole game and sticking with it.
You almost caved in, but
yeah.
To the boys' credit, they got that last goal, the important goal, which sees you go into a semi-final of the League Cup, the inaugural League Cup against Pascoe. What do you think your chances are, Admir?
Look, our chances are always good. I mean, I always think we can play a top game against anybody, but like I said, Pascoe, you can play the best game of your life and you might lose, but you just got to give it your best, that's it.
Well, in the premiership a few weeks ago, you really took it up to him and he's just lost by a goal. If my memory serves me correct, it was 3-2.
3-2, correct, yeah. It was a great game, could have gone either way. I mean, end of the day, they were just that little bit better, which seems to happen in the season between them and North Melbourne. They're just that little bit better and we just got to step it up that little bit more.
I think you boys, for me, every season he's come up, he's come down. It's just that you're just unlucky. You just can't get that extra goal or two to beat teams. You always go down by a goal or two, unfortunately.
Well, look, honestly, I think we strengthen every year, but the league gets tougher every season. I mean, every team just keeps stepping up and becoming better. So we just got to keep improving and keep working at it. If we keep improving, at the end of the day, we'll get better.
Tonight you're missing Mark Bulchett and Amir Ahmed. I thought they were two big losses. And to overcome them and beat this Essendon side, it was a great team performance by the boys.
Yeah, no, definitely. Marky's one of those players, an impact player that can come off the bench and get a couple of goals there. Emir's just a workhorse. He just does so much for us and we missed him a lot, especially the second half. When the fitness went down, it would have been really crucial for us. But you got to live without some of these players sometimes. That's it.
Brimbank's never had any silverware here, Futsalroos. Do you reckon you're a chance to take out the League Cup?
Look, I'll just take it a game at a time. We've got a Pascoe semi-final. If we beat them, then we'll start talking about it. At the moment, that's all we'll think about Pascoe, nothing else.
Two great games by the boys so far, so hopefully it's a third one in a row and it sees you into a cup final for the first time in Brimbank's history.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Well played, mate. Thank you.
Well, if we were playing Monopoly against this Brimbank side, we'd think they were cheating, because yet again, they've got another get-out-free jail card, Big Bird.
Neil, they're in the semi-finals, anything can happen. It's against Pascoe Vale, they've got nothing to lose.
It's the thumbtack versus the racing car as far as that goes, but time will tell.
They've got to learn from this game, Neil.